Remember what I said, guys? We talked about the different fishes. We talked about the different accounts in accounting. And how many groups do we have in accounting? If you are not a member of this family, you won't understand. How many groups of accounts do you have in accounting?
5.
This means 5. Okay, 5. Name them. Name, please. Just a lesson. Give me one group. There are 5 groups of accounts. Name them. Assets, liabilities, owner's equity. Capital is owner's equity. Incomes and this section only deal with what? The incomes and expenses. Don't make a mistake. So we're gonna focus on the incomes and expenses. Remember, for every business, we are trying to increase what? Incomes and decrease what? Obvious, like vast equality. So they have got expenses, they have got what? Income. But think about a retail business like Pick n Pay. What is their main source of income? How do they get it? What is the main income for them? Sales, no? You said sales. I agree with you. Sales. Don't you remember sales? Sales is the main income for what? For Pick n Pay. But do you know that sometimes when they sell, customers can return? What do we call that account? Sometimes they sell, sometimes customers return. What do we call that account when the customer returns? Debtors? That is the journal. Debtors allowance is journal. But I want the account. Thank you. Guys, these holidays they must be cancelled. We sell, they return. Sales returns. How do you feel? Demoted. Now, I'm just trying to ask. Remember when we did account equation under perpetual? When you sold inventory, how many accounts did you identify? 4. Name them. Sales, cost of sales, trading stock, bank or debtors. Ah, no. Hardly happy. Because you only got 3 correct. Are you okay? So now, meaning sales again must go with what? Cost of sales. Remember I said I'm going to focus on what? Incomes and? Can you see the reason why I don't put trading stock here? Because trading stock is out. Classify 5 groups. Trading stock is an asset. So far I want you to know that we sell, they return, but when we sell, we incur what? Cost of sales. So under perpetual system, these are the accounts that we normally have when we sell what? Stock. Does that make sense? Now, this is all about the perpetual. But sometimes there's a system that they can use. What is that system? Periodic. Remember, under periodic, they don't give you what? They give you items to calculate cost of sales. Okay. Remember that day? It was around 1:30 Wednesday. Remember, it was a little bit hot. I gave you a formula to calculate cost of sales under period. Please help me. Let's remind ourselves. Okay, let me repeat my question. On that day, I was talking about the periodic system. I said they can ask you to calculate cost of sales under what? Periodic. Give me that formula. Okay, can I give you an example? What did I do? Open. Give me the formula. Opening. No, which one? Opening. opening inventory or opening stock, trading inventory. Guys, don't forget, man. And you wrote those notes. It's okay. You need opening inventory when you calculate what? Cost of sales and what? Period. And what we have to add? Purchases. Can you see now? So now let me put parentheses here. And then we had to add other things related to purchases. What were those things? Carriage on purchases. Sometimes we call it what? Railage. Insurance on what? Purchases. Storage on what? Purchases. You will add them. Okay, let me just write them for you. I'm going to use what? Carriage on purchases. It's like what? The transport on these purchases. Why do I write them here? Is because they are used to calculate what? Cost of sales. Because this section can either come under what? Perpetual or period. But check. There is something that we normally deducted under that formula. What is the opposite of this? When, oh, thank you very much. I can have what? Purchases, returns. So I can see that we need revision here. Otherwise, my name is going to be affected. Now, okay. Otherwise, I unfriend all of you. Because now you look surprised. Next time, no holidays. I'm telling you, I'm going to talk to them. Holidays, we must come. Oh, now, what is the last thing that we minus under the calculation? Closing. So for now, I'm not going to talk about the closing end. So for now, I want us to focus on this one. Put together. Now, let me ask you a question. Remember, I'm just recapping, and you know better. Check here. When I take sales and minus cost of sales, what do I get? Gross profit. Write it down. You take sales less cost of sales. We find what? Gross profit. Don't forget. So it means all these things, when you put them together, the result will be what? Gross. In a way, remember I said that gross profit will take sales less what? But this sales must be first adjusted. What do I mean by say adjusted? You must first minus what? Before you can say sales less what? Cost of sales. But I'm going to show you in the form of what? Of an exercise. So, yes, it is easy with the calculator and say sales less what? Cost of sales. But here they will insist. They will say, please open an account called trading account, not trading stock. Be careful. In a nutshell, trading account is used to calculate what? Gross profit. So you will see in the exam, they can ask you to open this account to find what? Gross profit. And what is the formula for gross profit again? Sales less. But don't forget, the sales must first be how? By saying less what? Are we together? But remember, one of the side must be cost of sales side and the other one must be what? Sales side. So this is the income side. This is what? Expense side. According to you, where will I put my sales? Debit or credit? Credit. Because sales increase on that. So you will see I'm going to have sales here. I'm just saying in advance. And obviously here I'm going to have what? Cost of. So the difference will give me what? Or gross loss. Because sometimes you can find that the cost is more than what? If the cost is more than the sale in price, it means we made gross loss. But if the sales more than the cost of sales, it means we made what? So the gross profit will be on this side, and the difference when it's here, we're gonna call it what? I'm just saying when we balance. Can you see now? So remember, I'm just giving you the theory. When I use an exercise, it's gonna be very, very easy. So in a nutshell, sales and cost of sales are used to calculate what? Gross profit. Which account do we use to calculate gross profit? Trading account. So trading account is used to calculate what? Sorry guys, it's not Gauteng province. I'm just abbreviating. This is gross, not general practitioner. Tell me that you'll never forget this. I know you. You don't forget things. You still remember my name. Since you know. Why did you forget this? If I can change this account to be Sylvester, I'm telling you, you're gonna remember it. But because they say trading account, they've got that respect. Now, why do we say gross profit? It's like, why do they say gross salary? Before other expenses. Write it down. Write it down for future reference. Gross profit means before other expenses. Meaning, we still have to deduct the other expenses and add other incomes to find net profit. This is the process for finding gross profit. Now we're going to go to the process for finding what? Net profit. Remember, the word net is what we can take home. Yeah. So when they say, they advertise on the newspaper, they say you're going to earn 5,000 gross. You call friends and family. You say, I'm earning 5,000 and you are planning a party. Don't plan it on what? 5,000. Because you're going to take less home. Because that 5,000 is what? Gross. The same applies to the business. When we say gross profit, we still have to deduct expenses like wages, salaries, other expenses, come on. Insurance, yes, maybe you went to the doctor, yes. Insurance, water, electricity, data fees, telephone. Can you see now? Those ones will be deducted from what? Gross profit to get what? Now I'm going to show you those accounts. Please give me any other income that you have. You can think of any income. Commission income. What else? Just give me examples.
Rent income.
Rent income. What else? Can you remember this? Remember this? It's the same as the bad debts recovered. People who disappeared but they come back and they pay us. Okay? Just think about the last income. I can't leave you like this. Interest incomes. You can receive interest on fixed deposit. So I'm just giving you examples. Okay, these are what? Incomes. Please give me any expense that you can think of. Advertising. Rent expense or rent paid. Water and electricity. According to me, water must be free. Come on, we need water. Water, eh? Yes. Guys, okay, let's say for example, okay, water, electricity. Which one do you prefer not to have? Like, okay, not preferring, like, water is important.
Electricity.
Water is important. Come on. Okay, that was a commercial break. Now, these are called, right next to them, these are called other incomes and what? Expenses. Because I'm just trying to put them together. Are you okay? So, This other income will be added to what? Gross profit. These expenses will be deducted from what? Like for example, let me give you an example about a man of my caliber. Jealousy aside. Okay, I get my salary. I'm just kidding around. Don't hate. And then sometimes, we try to do some other stuff, illegal stuff. Let's say, for example, maybe offering extra, private lessons somewhere, or maybe doing bookkeeping services. You get extra income out of that. So, meaning my gross will be increased by that extra what? Income. Can you see that? That's why I say other income. So, all the incomes here will be added to the gross. But all the expenses will be what? Deducted. So, what is the account that we're going to open here? This will affect an account called you will see this account, all this will be transferred to what? Profit and loss account. Because the profit and loss account is used to calculate whether we made net profit or loss. Can you see this account is used to calculate what? Only these items go there. But these ones are used to calculate what? Net profit. So we need to be careful, but I'm going to show you with an exercise. But for your information, again like this one, this is where we put all the incomes. This is where we put all expenses. Easy like that. I like this section. And you're going to like it, I'm telling you. But remember, do you know that this gross profit is also an income? So, don't only transfer these expenses and income. You must first transfer what? Where will I transfer gross profit to show that it's an income here? Yeah. On that? Yes. But I can't write what? It comes from? I'm going to write trading account. You will see. Let's give you an example. So, that's why you cannot have profit and loss before what? Trading account. Okay, let me ask you a question. Where will I record the commission income? On the credit side, eh? Rent income? Credit side. Credit losses? Interest income? Advertising? Debit side. Rent paid? Electricity. And we win. But I was just trying to give you the flow. I think for now, the theory is enough. I'm going to use an exercise just to show that we understand. The only challenge is, this section can come in the form of a general ledger account or in the form of a, remember this? General journal. And as the last time I checked, most of us, when it comes to the general journal, we see flames all the way. What's the problem with the GJ? I'm telling you, I've been marking, I know. GJ is what makes us to get only 72%. Just imagine you get 72% in the exam and you are the lowest. How will you feel? You pass, but you're the lowest. Can you see now you are undermining your ability? So guys, I think this is the theory that we need. Do you need a break? Yes. Thank you very much. Take a break and come back.